The person that was supposed to save her life was the one that damaged her life.
She was given wrong blood as a result of the doctor's carelessness. Episode 1. The morning sun was bright, but the air smelled of danger. Adaobi didn't know why she felt uneasy as she packed her bag for the journey. She was returning home from her university in Enugu to visit her mother in their village. Her last semester had been tough, but she was excited to rest for a few days. Her friend Ngozi stood at the bus park with her. "Text me when you get home," Ngozi said. "I will," Adaobi smiled, adjusting her small traveling bag. She got into the front seat of a commercial bus heading towards Owerri. The driver, a tall man with tired eyes, started the engine. 7 other passengers were inside, chatting quietly. Adaobi settled in, plugging her earphones and staring out of the window as the bus rolled out of the bus park. Let's look at the road experience. The first hour was peaceful. The road curved through small town and wide green farmland. Adaobi's mind wandered to her mother, Mama Grace, and the surprise she planned. She had bought her mother a small wrapper with the little savings she had. The peace didn't last. About 20 minutes after leaving the last checkpoint, the driver began speeding. The road ahead was narrow with sharp bends, but he didn't seem to care. "Driver, please slow down," one elderly passenger shouted. "Don't worry, I know this road," the driver replied without looking back. "The danger that is approaching. Let's watch." A heavy truck appeared in the distance, coming from the opposite direction. The driver tried to overtake another vehicle before they bent. Adaobi's heart pounded as the space between them and the truck narrowed dangerously. "Driver, watch the road," another passenger cried. It was too late. The driver swerved sharply to avoid the truck, but the bus lost balance. Adaobi felt herself lifted from the seat as the bus screamed and rolled into a ditch by the roadside. The sound was deafening, metal twisting, glass shattering, voices screaming. Pain shot through Adaobi's leg as the front windshield cracked. Blood trickled down her forehead. When the bus finally stopped, it was lying on its side. Some passengers groaned in pain. Others were silent. Adaobi's vision blurred, but she heard voices outside. "Quick, help them out. Call an ambulance." 2 men pulled her from the wreck. Her leg troubled badly, and her breathing was shallow. She saw the truck driving, running towards them, shouting for help. So they now decided to rush her to the hospital. Let's look at what happened at the hospital. A small crowd gathered. Someone covered her with a wrapper. Another man tried to stop the bleeding on her forehead with a piece of cloth. "We can't wait for an ambulance," a voice said. "Let's take her to the nearest hospital." A small car was brought forward. They lifted Adaobi gently into the back seat, alongside another injured passenger. The driver sped off towards a private hospital in the next town. Now let's look at what happened at the hospital gate. The hospital looked quiet from outside. White wall, a rusty gate. Then a nurse rushed to meet them as they carried Adaobi in. "She is losing blood fast," the nurse said after a quick check. "We need a transfusion immediately." Her mother in the village, which is Mama Grace, she received a call. So back in the village, Mama Grace was sweeping her compound when her phone rang. She saw an unknown number and picked it up. "Hello, Mama Grace, your daughter Adaobi has been in an accident. She is at Rosefield Private Hospital. Please come quickly." The broom dropped from her hand. "My God, my child," she cried, running inside to grab her wrapper. The doctors arrived in the hospital now. Inside the hospital, Dr. Bello, a man in his early 40s with a wrinkled coat, walked into an emergency room. He looked at Adaobi and frowned. "She has lost too much blood. Nurse, prepare for transfusion," he ordered. "Doctor, we should test her blood group first," the nurse began. "There's no time. Bring O positive from the blood bank. Most people are O positive." The nurse hesitated, glancing at Adaobi's pale face. She obeyed, but her hands trembled. The first drop. As the blood bank was connected to Adaobi's vein, she opened her eyes slightly. "Where is my mother?" she whispered. "She is coming," the nurse said gently. "Just stay strong." The red liquid began to flow into her system. The clock ticked loud in the room, but no one knew that with every drop. A silent danger was entering her body. By the time Mama Grace arrived at the hospital gate, panting and sweating, the transfusion was already halfway done. She had no idea that what was meant to save her daughter's life could also destroy it. Now, let's watch out for episode 2 and see what will happen in that place.